Thank you very much, guys. And go and learn about your animals, okay?
Having that different gene makes you stick out a little bit more, right? Like,
Yeah, we will definitely.
Yeah.
He needs a ton of water and height.
I would put white with white, but look what it does.
4 types of garters, 2 water snakes.
Particular people I've seen on YouTube myself.
Too?
Oh, I knew there could be some babies around here. I'm great. Whoops, bit of steam in the old eye there. Anyways, folks, how's it going? So, the next video is about to come up, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I am so stoked, so just lit on fire, right? You guys have been great. I gotta be honest, it's amazing the amount of views and the response we're getting from Snakes and Coffee already. Numbers, wow. Videos that are over 500 already, and we're not even a full month of our being out there, right? And so I just gotta give you a little hug there, guys. Thanks so much. Now, our next videos, the one that's coming up right now, is we went to the expo. I like to show both sides of the world. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are really into this kind of stuff, and more education and the better, and those people out there trying to educate about turtles and stuff like that, really good stuff. Oh, by the way, also I had an interview with the All Canadian Reptile Girl, and she was amazing. That girl is so intelligent, she's so smart, she's young, but she loves what she's doing, and she is all talking about our animals, and she loves the garter snakes because well, I got a little garter snake for myself because I love them myself too. And so anyways, watch that video. Then the next part of the video is a young man named Paul, and Paul came to us and said, hey, I deal with anxiety and social disorder, and he comes to me and says, I deal with all this stuff, but I would really like to go out with you guys and look for snakes, and look for some reptiles, look for some animals. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, that's what we're about, right? Finding the connection, finding the love of nature is an amazing thing. And it's a healing situation, too, for a lot of people. So when he asked, I said, not a problem. So I'm going to get an itchy eye. Usually it's an itchy nose. Today it was an itchy eye. Anyways, I said to Paul, absolutely not a problem. We went out. It was not a great day. Our snake catching was very minimalized, but guess who caught the snake? Yeah. So we have future plans. We have we're going to go see my friend Xander, right, at the aquarium. There's so many little things we're going to be doing. Also explaining to you guys what happens to snakes in the winter time. That's another video coming up. So plans. I also have my other YouTube channel, which is the Dyslexic Artist. Love for you to join me on that too, guys. But if you just like your snakes and you want to hang out with us for that reason, we're cool with that. But if you want to hang out with both, I'm also cool with that too. So guys, sit back, watch the video, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it. Give us the likes up, right? Subscribe, please. The more you subscribe, the better, because those future plans are going to be something that we really need to make sure happens. And we so many people. I'm just running through my head that we're going to be able to meet, and that people who are out there too, also caring just as much as we are about these animals, right? And the business of making sure it happens. So, guys, as I said, thumbs up, a bell for notification if you need that. We're just going to be out there getting it done. And thanks so much. I'm overwhelmed, to be honest. The response has been great. And I just got to thank the people already that have been part of this. So thank you so much. Sit back, watch the video, and enjoy. Okay, guys? All right, good. Remember, snakes and coffee. It's delicious. Need soup? That's fine.
Okay, you are senior or adult?
Me? Senior.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Good to go.
Maybe a bit of snake earlier. So, yeah, I want to get an idea just how big is big. This is it. Like, this is cats, dogs, right, and reptile people. So you're going to get a whole slew of different people who love animals. That's what it gets down to. It is truly just animal lovers everywhere. It's all aquatic.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm great, sir. That's absolutely beautiful. Going right through the forest. Hi, how are you doing?
How are you?
Man, you guys are crazy. These are wicked.
It's beautiful, eh?
See, like, this whole new world of plants and that is not something that was around before. It's become kind of very popular with reptile people. So it's actually bloomed into a whole other thing where there's, like, as you see around here, just how many, like, places are just set up for plants. You know, not just, oh, I have a snake, right? It's like, hey, what's the environment of that animal? How can I set it up? And that's what I think I'm seeing now more than I've ever seen before. Before it was like, you know, cages, how can I breed this, whatever. Right now it's kind of like, hey, I want a couple of small geckos, but I want this perfect little environment for them. And then there's also adding, you know, like making it a tank that has little bugs in it and stuff like that to help with the soil and everything. So it's really changed, and it's very impressive. And this is my friend Mark Pepper here. Met Mark a long time ago, and he specializes in poison dart frogs and other little things too, right? Yeah, terrarium plants. He's gotten really good at that kind of stuff. It's kind of the thing is I was talking to him about the fact that the big change that I see is where people are now more focused on having like a little terrarium with an interesting whole around world in it, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the little lives, the little frogs, the little plants, everything becomes important, right?
Yeah, it's more about the habitat than just
Yeah,
the animal.
yeah,
The animal sort of complements the actual environment itself.
Bingo. So this particular people I've seen on YouTube myself, and they always set everything up in kind of a fun Halloween kind of feel to what they're doing. I want to make sure. So I have a YouTube channel that we are starting. We've actually got 2 videos out. We'll have 2 more coming out very shortly. And what it is Snakes and Coffee is based on the idea of being able to find all 17 snakes of Ontario, right? Our education when it comes to our own animals is, doesn't make sense to me, right? So I've been in this business for a long time, and I think now it's time that I give back by doing something like that. So I'm running around killing my back and making myself breathe heavy. Just,
Oh, we got beetles?
Even myself, I'm going to say this is new for me, okay?
Oh, neat. That looks cool.
They climb on top of each other and over each other,
You like those guys?
Yeah, oh yeah. I like these guys. I actually kept them at one time. then basically exploring the different worlds, right? It's kind of like, if I ask you that question, can you name all 17 snakes of Ontario?
Massasauga rabbit,
Okay.
water snake,
Yeah.
garter snake, the red belly, I forget what
Red
that-
belly.
Red belly, sand snake.
There's no sand snake.
Okay.
Some people make a mistake, and that is actually a decay snake.
A what?
Decay.
Okay, decay snake.
Yeah, take the sticker back.
No, it was 5. We got rattler.
Snakes of Ontario.
Snakes of Ontario. Eastern hognose.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, good. Now, this gentleman here I met a long, long time ago, and you've done a great job. You've named more than most people can.
Alright.
The average person can name 2.
Okay.
And the average science teacher in a classroom can name 2.
And most people call the garter snake the gardener snake.
That's right.
And it's like, no, it's not a gardener.
Garter.
Yeah.
You got into the ball python world,
Yes.
and it is obvious that you have done an amazing job with the animals that you have.
Thank you.
What do we have that's, well, actually anything that you have is actually extraordinary. I think that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
they're just all beautiful
the
animals.
ones I really, well, obviously the Xanthic line this is my own Xanthic line.
Yeah.
That
It's amazing you can actually say my own Xanthic line. I love that.
And I've been working on my orange,
Yeah.
and this is probably as orange as it gets. This is pretty deep orange, but this is actually a combination that nobody thought of, which is putting calico in hide. Why would you put white with white? But look what it does. And then I have another gene called the scrambler. And you can see here, this is super orange dream calico fire scrambler. So it really intensifies the orange.
It's amazing, like, to see like how people have evolved, you know, from
Oh.
a common ball python to what we have nowadays, and the absolute, like, it's fantastic to see these kind of situations.
Back in the day, when
Yeah.
we were doing reptile expos in church basements
That's
and
right,
Legion halls and stuff
Yeah.
like that, we never could have predicted
No, not
this.
this. No.
Yeah.
No. Well, thank you so much for letting us take a look at your animals.
Thanks for stopping by. All right, sounds good.
Right now. My friend Mike London, right? I've known Mike for a long time. We met at the reptiles store.
Yes.
I think that's where it started. Where's your place? Niagara.
We're in Niagara. Been there since 2007, like at the location that we're at now.
Yeah, so he's definitely into the hobby big time and that. And so, yeah, it's pretty amazing that we've been hanging around for a long time. It's been a long time, yeah.
Known each other for what? Geez, 25 years.
Yep. See that Reddish Slider? It's a YouTube channel. We have 2 videos out now, and there'll be 2 more coming out very shortly.
It's a great name.
Yes, thank you very much, Shirley. Anyways, my name's Paul, and so it's a turtle rescue. How long have you guys been doing this?
About 15 years. We're primarily a Canadian-based charity. We are CRA registered,
Oh, yeah.
but we specialize in Reddish Slider turtles.
Yeah.
And it's actually the RES in little rescue.
Okay.
But because the need was there, we've had to expand out into snakes, geckos, iguanas, any type of reptile under the sun.
And you're just a volunteer.
I'm just a volunteer.
So you actually have a real job, right? Whatever that is, right?
I love it. Conserve, educate, caffeinate.
You got it.
Sweet girl. I'm 16.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, what basically got you started the whole love of it?
Well, I mean, I love reptiles since I was little. Like, really little, catching garter snakes and frogs and, you know, everything out with my dad on weekends. And little baby turtles if I could find some cabins. It was always great. So we started watching Snake Discovery, and, you know, I ended up convincing Mom to let me get my first snake, which was a corn snake. Her name was Apricot. I got to take her into school on my last day of grade 6, and my parents came and they watched me present her to my class, and then, yeah, they got the rest of it.
So I actually saw you on YouTube, and I remember looking and I thought to myself, I just love the way that you're coming across, right? And because I've been doing it a long time, right? I was like, I like when I see a presenter that makes you want to know more, and that's exactly what I saw in you, right? So oh yeah, no problem. And again, your garter snake love. Again, I'm a big garter snake fan. That's how I started off, right? And then I went into the exotic aspect of things. I love that. I still love, working with animals. I love alligators, and I love working with the big pythons. But nothing makes me happier than catching a little garter snake. Well, I get a little musk on you, Yeah.
Garter snake musk is the scent of my childhood. Yes. They all smell slightly different. Every species of garter snake has musk that smells slightly different, which is ridiculous.
Now that I'm not even, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a new one for me.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You can never not learn enough, and you're always learning something.
So these are powder blue, which means they're not just like regular Lake Chapalas, they're like a locality. So they have a lot more blue than just a regular Lake Chapala, which would just be more a bit more drown and brown.
I want you to go over exactly what I would need to have for this guy.
So for this little thing, he needs a ton of water and height. These are semi-arboreal and semi-aquatic.
Okay.
They, in the wild, will eat basically primarily fish, but they still need a varied diet. They are still garter snakes, so chicken hearts, worms, mice, fish. Make sure it's not anything that has thiaminase in it, otherwise it was not a happy ending.
Yeah, goldfish.
These are like the second biggest garter snake species too. Getting about the same size-ish, slightly smaller than the California giant garter snakes, which are the biggest species of garters. But yeah.
I remember saw the head size of the female, and I was like,
Yes.
oh, that's
She's a big
cool,
girl.
man. Yeah. Right. So if you wanted that,
Sure.
just put that on top of it.
Thank you.
Then leave me with one, and I'll just.
Thank you so much. That's very cool.
So I got my little guy. I'm gonna open him up and that. I can't believe how well taped he was. Oh my gosh, it took me so long to just get this tape off, so I'm overly ecstatic about this whole situation. And oh, she looks beautiful. Let's see her. Oh my god, she is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, look at the blues. You can see them in her. Oh my god, she is gorgeous. Look at this. Look at the pattern, everything, and she's just gonna get blue. Oh my god, I think this is beautiful. You are so lovely.
She's gorgeous.
Yes, you can tell she's well started already, probably, and that eats well, and that, so we'll have no problems in that issues. Yeah, she's got a nice, beautiful, long tapered tail, so chances are it's gonna be a girl. And that doesn't even smell.
No musket?
Little garter snake, you don't musk at all. Yeah, but she's not nervous. She's not scared. I'm not. Oh yeah, this is gonna be amazing. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. All right, I'm gonna try this decaf coffee.
Trust me. Everybody trust me.
All right, jeez. Can you take? It's okay. It's all right. Can you announce who you are?
Sure.
And can you let us know about your coffee shop and where's that?
So my name is Josie. I just took over this place. It's called Chica Bean Cafe.
I love the name.
And yeah, I just took over about a month ago.
Yeah.
Beginning of August. And I do some really good salmon. I'm the only one here, so I cook. My coffee's good. I do a lot of homemade stuff.
That's
banana
excellent.
bread. Today I'm serving homemade lasagna with ricotta and veal. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure you heard the lady complimenting me
Yes,
there.
I can hear people talking
catered
about
an
you.
event for her yesterday, and she
No
was
way.
like,
Excellent.
all the food was
That's
amazing. So,
That's so nice. Stickers for
sure.
you.
I'm gonna post.
This is my artwork. I would like you to pick a piece out of there for you. Okay?
Ooh. You don't mind? I would love to have this one. And I'm
Sure.
gonna hang
Close
it
down
up.
there.
This one.
Thank you so much.
Right? And I'm gonna hang it up here. I'll get a frame and hang it up here. So you guys are welcome to come anytime.
We will.
Have a
We
meeting.
will.
All right?
Thank you very much.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, guys. So today we are joined by a gentleman named Paul who reached out to me after he had seen some of our videos. Now, one of the things that Paul deals with is mental health. Has anxiety problems, and it is something that is really difficult for him to deal with. And I was absolutely amazed at the fact that this gentleman actually stepped out of himself to try to do something like this. He calls me up, or sent me an email, as they say, and I read it, and I was like, wow, I definitely want to help this guy to go out and catch snakes, because it'll be fun to do. But not only that, but the fact that I think it's really amazing that somebody takes the time to say to themselves, you know what, I got to step out of my own self, and I'm going to make this shot, and I think that's amazing. So, Paul, please introduce yourself.
I'm Paul LaPerrier. I've lived in Hamilton my entire life. I have always loved snakes, and to get this opportunity to go out and learn all about them is just amazing to me.
That's fine, buddy. That's no problem. Now, your anxiety situation, you told me you've been to like hospital programs and stuff like that, and how bad it gets is sometimes you've actually passed out and something like that. So again, taking this challenge and stepping out and being now publicly viewed, that's amazing to me. One of the things is you can't go out and do herping with that kind of a t-shirt, my friend. You have to do it with the proper type of t-shirt.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
that's for you, buddy, right? And
that is wonderful.
so you're gonna have to slap that on, and we're gonna go out and have some fun, guys. All right. So meet us out in the park. We're gonna go catch some snakes, hopefully, because the weather's not the best, but yeah, we'll probably catch some snakes, hopefully. This time of day is when they're going to start to come out to bath. So earlier this morning, if we come like early in the morning, probably wouldn't have seen much of anything.
Okay.
So a good example is we go over there to see the water snakes, and they're never out until about mid-afternoon. And that, but what you'll see with those guys is they will climb up onto the reeds. It's really cool. We'll walk over there very shortly, and then say like up here, we'll just flip maybe some rocks and see if there's anything around there. Now it looks a little nice and dry, not too bad. So you'll be able to pop through there, and there's a whole spot where there's lots and lots of rocks, and that's where we find ringnecks. I found a lot of ringnecks. I always find that ringnecks seems to be like slated sides of stuff. So they're always sitting there just tucked underneath, right? So sometimes you don't have to do a lot of like crazy heavy lifting type thing.
Yeah, just move like
You know,
smaller ones to see if it's up.
sometimes, yeah, it's amazing. Sometimes you'll just have a little guy just curled up and underneath a rock, right?
One could get in there and hide.
That's the thing, is you might suddenly see something going along, right? So you feel this rock, it's cold, right? So they're cool down here, but then you come over to a rock like this, and you touch it, and that becomes an instant, you know, warmer-upper situation. Warmer-upper? Warmer-upper? I don't know. Turtle.
Oh yeah. Two of them.
1, 2,
Oh, 1, 2.
3. 3. Over this way.
There he is. Got him.
Trying to go for the catch?
Yeah, I can try to go for the catch.
All right. Let's do it.
No!
All right, buddy.
Did you see him? I think he's gone.
You're faster than the cameraman, buddy.
He is.
A very squirmy little red-backed newt. There you are. He's right in my hand here.
Oh, good find.
Yeah. And his little brother's underneath that rock, too. So I can move that around. He's right there. Do you see him?
Yeah, I see him.
gonna come flying out if you disturb them. There we are. Little redback newt. That was a nice little find, eh?
Yeah.
Always, you can't help but love those little guys. They're just so cool. I'm always amazed at times where like wouldn't move a little rock or something like that, and then realizing that a lot of times that little tiny snake might just be coiled up there. Maybe you heard us as we're coming. Went, hang on, dive under this rock.
He's in defensive position.
Oh, beautiful. Keep him right there in defensive position. Little baby water snake. Hello, little fella. Hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? You're gonna bite me, aren't you? Oh, look at you. You're so beautiful. Look at that, guys. Paul's first find. Little baby water snake. Put him in your hand. You might want to just a little bit of firm, not too hard. Just a nice touch.
Buddy.
Okay?
Hey.
And he's not even doing defensive position anymore.
Hi.
Right? But look at the colors and everything. I just love it when they're small like that. Oh, I knew there's could be some babies around here. Oh, well. So, sir, how you doing?
Fine,
So
cool. So is there anything remarkable about that particular snake?
No, there's lots of water snakes around here, which is great. What it is as a group here, we're actually looking for our native species, and we want to have a YouTube channel that will explain that we have 17 different types of snakes in Ontario, right? So we just found a nice, beautiful baby water snake. Thanks for stopping by, sir.
There we go. Would you like to hold him, Paul?
Yeah, I can hold him.
Yeah, I just lifted up this little rock and I saw him.
So beautiful. One of the things to identify him as a water snake is simply look where the eyes are. See how they're up high on the head?
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So water
so
snakes
they can travel across the top of the water and still see?
Yep, bingo, you got it, right? So they can just sit with their head out. Basically, when I talk about anacondas, I always say they're just oversized water snakes. And anacondas have the same head shape. I don't know if you can see his belly, but it doesn't have that checkery pattern that a milk snake would have. And like all water snakes, he was a little defensive, but not really overly defensive. He's a baby, right? And so that was his rock. Little head squish. Now, your thing is right there if you want to go. If not, then you can go farther, buddy. See, and now he's going to go into a much safer spot than anything because it's going to be more crowded and harder to get in, especially a big rock like that, right? Perfect. Good. Well, I got a wet bum now.
Me too. Good find, Paul.
Nice. Nice. We did it. We did it. Yahoo! All right. Now let's go see if we can find some more.
We're all looking for snakes.
Yes, sir.
We're all looking for snakes in this situation. What's your name?
I'm Piper.
Piper. So that's for you, Piper. So that's our YouTube channel called Snakes and Coffee. And what it is trying to educate people about our own snakes. Do you know how many different types of snakes we have in Ontario?
No. I've only really heard of a garter snake in Ontario.
Yeah, see? A lot of people know about garter snakes. What about you, Mom?
I don't know very much about Ontario snakes.
Any more besides the garter snake?
That's the only one I've seen.
The average person can name 2.
Yeah.
Average science teacher in a classroom can name 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 17
What's the other
different
one, the
types
garter
of
snake?
17. We actually have 17 different types of snakes. So I have stuff like ringneck snake, right? Water snakes. We've got the smooth green snake. We've got the fox snake. We've got the black rat snake. We got the... You want me to keep going?
Blue racer, 4 types of garters, 2 water snakes, a Massasauga rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what that's all about. Well, see you, Piper.
Thanks, guys.
So you check us out. You might be on that. You might be on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Hey, duck. How's the duck going? Well, freak them out. People feed them, you can tell they feed them, right?
Even though the sign
says,
specifically
"Please
says do not feed.
duck."
This is pretty.
So there you are, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And like I said, future plans are coming up. We're getting excited. We definitely want you guys to keep watching. I want to thank everybody that's been helping us so far. Steve, you know what you did for us. Josh, Abby, Xander, all my friends, you know, anybody that's participated in doing this. Thank you so much. And we're just going to keep going, and keep going. Snakes and coffee. Yes, it's going good. It's happening. Oh, I love it so. Sorry about that, folks.